visit what alone and long, without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, a free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflection of the truth. It's every what's to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter, apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. Your bones, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Booth's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Searching all along, give us what alone and long, without a clue, without a sign, without a question yet. The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflection of the truth. It's every what's to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter, apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. Your bones, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Booth's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Searching all along, give us what I long.
All right. What's up, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another PE Live. Today, we got a glorious episode for you guys today. I'm terribly sorry about starting up later than usual, guys. Really sorry about that. Let me explain. Let me explain what happened. So, I woke up late today. Then all of a sudden, stupid Realm Royale comes out of nowhere. Like, Realm Royale decides to just drop on the Nintendo Switch as I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I got my water bottles stacked, ready to go. Then all of a sudden, Realm Royale just drops out of nowhere. So I'm like, well, I got to make a video on Realm Royale. Otherwise, I'm never going to hear the end of it. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get a video out before I go to this gym. Hey, OJ, you going to play Realm Royale, the whole time. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and make this video before I go to the gym. And then when I went to the gym, I didn't have enough time. I want to make sure that I do the stream before 2 p.m. my time. So basically, things have just been backed up a bit. Things have been backed up just a bit here. And I was in the middle of editing a video for tomorrow morning. So there was just so much stuff going on. So it was just crazy. So that's the reason why we're starting up just a little bit late today. So sorry about that. But I went to the gym. I didn't get my whole workout in, but I got enough in to be happy. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. But anyway, we are here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this glorious Friday. Is it Friday? TGIF Friday. It's here. Kind of give you guys a little bit of the layout for today. We're going to have PE Live, and then we're going to come back later tonight. It might be a little bit later than usual because I got to go do a couple different things. But then we're going to come back later tonight with the PE Nightcap. We're going to have some fun on that one too. So make sure you guys come back tonight as well. And then we're probably going to play a game afterwards. Just because I'm not really worried about finishing editing my video. It's like whatever. I can wake up in the morning tomorrow and edit it, and then we can do PE Live tomorrow morning. So yeah. So we're gonna play something. I'm thinking it's gonna be Realm Royale since we're all gonna be there. So if you guys don't got Realm Royale and you want to play tonight, then we can play. It's $14 on the eShop. So if you got extra $15 or whatever, that's fine. If you don't want to, we just might play Mario Kart if people aren't feeling Realm Royale. I'll probably just hold a vote. I'll be like, what do you guys want to play tonight? What do you guys want to watch tonight? Realm Royale or Mario Kart? So we might do a vote. We might not. Who knows at this point? But anyway, all right. So I think that wraps it up in terms of Ninja news. Yeah, we got a new Realm Royale video out on the channel right now. So if you want to make sure you check it out, you want to see how the game runs. I was actually really impressed. For day one, dropping right then and there, it runs really smooth. It had way less issues than Fortnite. Like, there wasn't the hitching and stopping and all that stuff. There was way more loot in the game. It doesn't have all this garbage Michael Jordan crossover collaboration, all this stupidity that Fortnite. I mean, it has some of the stupidity because that's what these kids today like, but I mean, it's nowhere near as bad, and it seems way more functional than Fortnite. Fortnite has too much crazy stuff going on. Oh, and there's classes, there's leveling up, there's like, it's just way more involved. Fortnite just seems like, I don't know, it just seems lame at this point. So yeah, I definitely think it's better. I'm liking it a lot more than Fortnite at this point, but like I said, I'm probably in the minority when it comes to that. So yeah, it's great. That's great. Yeah, I did 3 matches and I suck at the game, so I got to get better. But all right, in terms of video content, I'm positive you guys don't care about Pokemon. I put up a freaking poll in terms of how much do you guys like the Pokemon games, and I got nearly 1,000 votes with 87% of you guys saying, "Yep, I love Pokemon." I said, "All right, I'm gonna do a test. I'm gonna put Pokemon in my title of my next video." All right. I baited you guys into this one. And then what happens? I upload a Game Freak with Town and Pokemon talking about that, and barely anybody watches the video. We got way more views on Mortal Kombat, and we got way more views on Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Stop lying. Y'all don't like Pokemon. Y'all don't gotta lie to me and act like you guys like Pokemon. I literally sacrificed a day talking about Town and Pokemon in the title, okay, just to see. Y'all don't like Pokemon. You don't have to sit here and act like you guys like it when you guys clearly aren't watching it. I did a test. I test you guys. I ain't talking about Pokemon anymore on this channel unless it's something big. I ain't talking about Game Freak's bum selves either. I can't sit here and be doing this Pokemon stuff for you guys. Talk about, oh yeah, talk about Pokemon. I love Pokemon. No, y'all don't. 1.3 thousand views. We did a video midway through the day yesterday on Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Got nearly 5,000 views. We did a video on Pokemon, 8 huge features, 1.9 thousand views 2 days ago. Stop acting like y'all like Pokemon when you guys don't. It's okay. I'm not blaming all of you guys. I just had to do a test. I just had to do a test. I had to. And like I said, yes, it was a little bit of a waste of a morning video, but at the same time, it was still information. We still talked about town, but I just had to see. I just had to see what was going on with Pokemon on this channel. So I don't know about talking about Pokemon anymore. I don't know. When I do a Resident Evil Let's Play and it's got more views than Pokemon and town, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, nobody likes town, but that's not true. I go and see other people's channels and they're getting lots of stuff on town. But there's just been no information. That's like saying nobody likes Pokemon. Or no, it's just because my channel people aren't watching it. That doesn't mean people aren't watching on other people's channels. The thing about it is that you've got to tune your channel for what your audience wants. Okay? I do Marvel videos, great. I do Astral Chain videos, great. I do Fire Emblem videos, great. You guys are all into that. I do Pokemon videos, not so good. I do town, not so good. So it's not that nobody cares, because that's like saying, okay, nobody cares about Pokemon because it doesn't get viewed on my channel, right? So that's not the case. It's just that you guys aren't as much in terms of the overall people. Maybe not you guys that are coming to the stream, but just overall on the channel, people aren't liking Pokemon as much. People aren't liking town as much. But I'm not saying that, because other people got hella views on Pokemon in town, you know? So, excuse me. So yeah, that's basically what's going on here. So I don't know. We'll probably just relegate town information and new Pokemon information to live streams, like to PE Live, and not dedicated videos. And so that's basically what I'm going to do going forward. So it's not like you guys aren't going to get news on Pokemon in town if you like it. It's just going to be in live stream videos instead of actual dedicated videos. So there you go. Well, no, Pokemon Sword and Shield, when that comes out, that's a whole different thing, because when the actual game comes out, yeah, I'll be doing Let's Plays of that because I know that's going to do okay. But I'm just talking about information leading up to it, like town and like Game Freak stuff. It seems like, you know, like even like my Giga Wrecker alt video and stuff like that, just like nothing really moves. So it's okay. Like I said, I'm not blaming you guys here. And like I said, you don't have to watch stuff that you're not interested in. Obviously, it'd help out. Just have it on in the background, whatever the case is. But I mean, I want to make sure that I'm making content that you guys are excited and interested in watching. I don't want to make content just because, oh, this person's making content on Pokemon, they get a lot of views, oh, that means we should do that here. No, the content has to be tuned to what you guys like. You know what I'm saying? Like to what's, you know, what you guys are watching and what you guys want to see. So that's what any content creator is going to want to do, you know? All right, so Ninja News, we had a video, like I said, Game Freak focused on more than just Pokemon, and we also had a new screenshot of town, kind of like a screenshot analysis. So check out that video if you haven't seen it already. We also had a video on Realm Royale, once again, 30-minute gameplay video on Realm Royale where I get my butt kicked 3 times in a row. Well, the last game I actually made, I think I got 14th place. So the last game I got 14th place. Yesterday we did have a Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 video that came out, so make sure you check that out. And Mortal Kombat 11 as well, we had a video on that. So make sure you guys check out all that content for the past couple days if you haven't already done so. All right, so let's go to move on to shout-outs. If you want me to say hi to you, feel free to say hi in the chat, and I'll say hi back to you. So let's see who's here. All right. Yo, Charity, I see you here. What's up? Party Man. What's up, Party Man? Elite Ninja. Let's see. Anthony Rudd. Robert Bear. What's good, man? Yeah, exactly. I think that's the biggest thing that makes Realm Royale better than Fortnite is that you don't have to build. I hate building in Fortnite. I think it's like stupid. You're shooting somebody, all of a sudden they build a freaking fortress above their head, and you're like, oh, well, there you go. Artist Akira, thank you so much, guys. For everybody who's saying I watched the video, thank you. I appreciate that. Arum, what's up, man? Says, I don't like Pokemon, to be honest. Well, there you go. J2 Blue says, well, I watched it. Shout outs, guys. Shout outs to the Elite Ninja and people that are watching the videos. I appreciate that. Hunter N64, what's good? King K Rule or K Rule 73, what's up, man? Dragon Gamer says, are you sure? Am I sure about what? What's up, Gunslinger? How's it going? Elite Ninja Gunslinger is here. Jamil, what's up, man? He said, I told you I did not like Pokemon last night. I told you. No, I'm joking. KJ2399, what's up, man? Hunter N64. Mage from Twitter. What's good, Mage from Twitter? Let's see here. Did you get new glasses, a haircut or something? You glowing today? I got a haircut yesterday. I got a haircut. But not new glasses. Not new glasses. So yeah, just a haircut. Oh, and I'm using this new skin cream too. For the past 3 or 4 days, I've been using this new skin cream. that I think really helps out with the skin in terms of the smoothness and the softness of it. It's Ambi Cream. So I used Ambi Cream before, but I just stopped using it for some reason. But then it got like really good prices on Amazon, so I just like bought a bunch of it, and I've been using it, and it's pretty good. I like it. It's pretty good. Leaves your skin smelling good and like smooth and nice. So that's what I'm looking for. So yeah. But thank you, Mace from Twitter. I appreciate that. Thanks, VC. I appreciate that. Fury Tiger. What's up, Fury Tiger? Shout outs to Elite Ninja. Fury Tiger. Viking Nation. Shout outs. Focus on me. What's up? Loki G. What's up, my boy? Rufus. What up? MTY 1983. What up? David N. Shout outs to my boy, David N. Good to see you here. Elite Ninja in the house. What up? We want Labo videos. Labo video, like I said, is coming probably this weekend. I'll have time to shoot it. It's just been real busy, guys. If I told you everything that was going on, you'd be like, wow, how are you still awake at this point? I'm literally working like 15, 16 hours a day on stuff that I gotta take care of. So I'm terribly sorry. But yeah, the Labo video is coming. It's coming probably this weekend. Thank you so much, David, and I appreciate the support, homie. Let's see here. VC, once again, what up? Blue Bolt, shout outs to Elite Ninja Reningon user Blue Bolt. What's up? Let's see, your video did it end up? Yeah, the sub, you know what? The thing about it, guys, is that YouTube's been acting a little weird. It's been wonky with the subscriber counts because apparently like they're changing the way that they're showing subscriber counts. They integrated YouTube Gaming and regular YouTube, and ever since then, like, sub counts has just been dropping like crazy for some people, increasing like crazy for other people. My sub count's been weird and wonky over the past few days. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on. The YouTube platform itself is whack. It's just, you just got to, I mean, everybody's just on here, so what can you do? But, man, I'm praying for the day that I can just say, man, like, we all just migrate to some other platform like Twitch or some other thing like that. But there's no other streaming, like, platform that streams that also does video content that's as quality as YouTube. The streaming content is, I mean, it's not that great compared to Twitch, but the uploaded content is good. Twitch's uploading content is trash. So, I mean, like, I'm just waiting for the day that there's some other place that just gives you at least as good of tools uploading as YouTube and can also stream good as well. That's when I'm just like, all right, packing up and leaving this platform for good, man. Like YouTube, I mean, like between Super Chat and what they do there, and between like the content ID claims, bogus, like YouTube is horrible for content creators, absolutely horrible. But there's just so many people on here. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the only place in terms of like actually making it that you can. But in terms of like for actual content creators, it's not very good. But there's just so many. You guys are amazing. All the people on here are amazing. But YouTube themselves, well, it's just but it's just the strength of YouTube is how many people are just on the platform, not actually YouTube itself. That's just the facts. Alucard, what's up, man? Yo, thank you, Aiden Quinn. I appreciate that. Good to see you here, Elite Ninja. Jumpmon, what's up? Renangon user Jumpmon, good to see you here. I heard you saying that you went on a bike ride today. Shout outs, man. Congratulations on that bike ride. Burn some calories. That's good to see. Yo, Christian, my boy, Elite Ninja Christian Kanani is here. What up, my bro? What up? X Knight, what's up, man? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. We have Loki G, who's an Elite Ninja. Then we just have Loki here as well. Okay, so all right, shout outs. What's up, man? Good to see you here. Alonzo Vines, Elite Ninja Alonzo Vines. Good to see you here, my man. Good to see you here. Oh, and when I went to the barber, I got a trim on the beard too. Maybe that's what it is too. I got a trim. I used to do it myself, but I was still looking kind of mangled. It's kind of rough. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna just pay him $6 to do it too while I get my haircut. What's up, Dragon Gamer? What's good? Yo, we am. What's up, man? Yo, Chubas. What up, Chuba? Let's see. I guess YouTube's needs some. Yo. What's up, Battlefront? Let's see here. Now we just need OG Loke. Yeah, now we just need OG Loke, dude. All right, guys. I think we should get into some of the topics here, shall we? Let's go ahead and hop right in. If I still haven't said hi to you, say hi, and I'll make sure to say hi to you guys in the chat. All right, so Realm Royale, surprise, surprise. We got a brand new Battle Royale shooter on the Nintendo Switch about 1 year after we got Fortnite. I think Realm Royale wanted to give Fortnite its space, you know, because they did Paladins last year for the Switch. So like, all right, we could probably get Realm Royale sooner, but let's make sure Paladins is all set and up to date, ready to go and launching. And they did that, and then they did the same thing. It's the same studio. So if you played Paladins and you see all the features and everything Paladins got, most of that is already on Realm Royale, or it's coming. But this is a very smooth launch. This is a very smooth launch. I played the game. I put up 30 minutes of footage. Very smooth. It wasn't too long to get into queues, and if some people are wondering why I didn't edit the video to take away like the loading times and all that, I wanted you guys to see how long it takes to actually get into games, the waiting time, and all of that. I didn't want to edit that out, even though I could have. I didn't want to edit it out so you guys know exactly what you're dealing with in a 30-minute period. Depending on how you do, you can get maybe 1 to 2 games, or you can get up to 3 if you're trash like me. But the last game took up the most time, so I wanted you guys to see the process in terms of booting up or starting the game, going from there, going into it, going into the lobby, then dropping down. So that's the reason why it wasn't edited, and it was kind of long with 30 minutes. But yeah, really good, a lot of fun, really smooth gameplay. They have a founders pack just like they did last year with Paladins, okay, to where you can buy the founders pack and you get some extra bonuses or thingies. I don't know, I wasn't even really paying attention. It's $14.99, which is actually cheaper than the founders pack for Paladins. Paladins was $30 if I'm not correct at the beginning. This one is $14, so it's 50% off what we got last year. Realm Royale is not as popular as Paladins. I think maybe that's the reason why, but it's the same type of graphical style, same type of features. But this is a Fortnite without all the stupid in it. You know what I'm saying? It's a Fortnite with all the stupid. You can't just sit there and build up forts in front of there and like have to worry and deal with all that stuff. There's a lot more loot in the game. Like when you go to a place, have you ever played Fortnite, man? And like there's like no loot, even in like places where you think there's gonna be something. This game has like really cool loot. There's a bunch of loot, so it's not like you're never gonna be, okay, I dropped down, I got no guns, somebody came and killed me quickly. It's like, okay, you got some guns, you got some loot, you can get some armor quickly and all of that stuff. So that's what I like about this game the most, compared to Fortnite, is that no stupid building. And it's not as dumb with the advertisements and all the other stuff. Like Fortnite's gone absolutely bonkers, you know, for like kiddos at this point, which is fine. You know, that's what they're aiming for. They're aiming for teens and preteens. That's what they're aiming for Fortnite. Now, adults play Fortnite too, but Fortnite has like too much stupid going on with it, you know, and that's what I like about Realm Royale. It's a lot more calm. It's like a lot more chill. It's not so dumb like Fortnite. You out here, Fortnite, you got people turning into zombies, or got people bouncing off of things and flying. Like you got people, you know, doing all sorts of dumb stuff. Like I know you can kind of glide in this game, but that's like class based, right? So you can pick different classes, and it's not all just about dancing and all that stuff, because that's what Fortnite is. It's about stupid dancing and building, you know. And I don't want to dance, and I don't want to build. And, you know, and Realm Royale doesn't have that stuff. You can dance, I think, you know, but it doesn't have that aspect to it. You can make stuff, like you can make like let's say loot that you don't need. You can actually turn that loot that you don't need into shards, and then use like a forge in order to buff yourself up with health potions or with armor. Love that about the game, because then you don't got to sit there and use up inventory slots for shield potions and stuff like that. So it's just the battle royale done a lot better and not so damn dumb. That's my problem with Fortnite. It feels like they're they're literally playing into the crowd of like 12-year-olds. Like they get a focus group of 11 or 12-year-olds into the room and say, what should we do? And then the 12-year-olds tell them, well, this is what we should do. You know what I'm saying? Like it literally feels like that with Fortnite, and I can't stand it. Like I can't stand that. So I think Realm Royale definitely, for me, it's a lot better. So yeah, what are you guys' thoughts for those who have played Realm Royale already, or if you haven't played it, or if you're looking to try it out, or if you have questions on the game, I'll do my best to answer them. And let me know what you guys think. You can tag me at PlayerEssence, #PlayerEssence, or PlayerEssence, capital P, capital E, all together, and it'll pop up on here. We got 100 people in here, or about 100 people in here, so make sure you do that. Otherwise, it might be hard for me to see your comment. All right, is the game 60 frames per second? I think it is, but it might not be. It plays smooth, but I'm not sure if it is. It might be 30 though, but it plays really smooth. It doesn't feel like there's any hitches in the gameplay or anything. We gotta play Realm Royale. Yeah, but VC, here's the only thing, dude. The only time that I play multiplayer games for the most part is when I'm streaming. So don't invite me. Like, don't send out invites and stuff like that. When I already told you guys this, don't send me invites. If I'm not streaming, don't send me invites because it's gonna look like I'm a jerk because I'm gonna decline it because I'm working. You know what I'm saying? Like you're sending me an invite to play right in the middle of me doing work. You know what I'm saying? So don't send me invites when I'm, and that's why sometimes I like hide my play stuff and I don't want to show it because then people start sending me stuff. And that's the main reason why I said I don't want people sending me any messages. I don't want any messaging system or nothing. I don't want people sending me messages or sending me invites. I don't want people sending me voice chat invitations or none of that stuff. Because if I'm online with my Switch, I'm probably working. If I'm not streaming, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I didn't want to seem like a jerk. But there's nothing that I can, there's nothing I can do. I wanted to wait to tell you, like, hey man, we'll talk about it later. So yeah, we'll play. We'll definitely play. But yeah, like I said, when you guys see me online, don't send me nothing because you guys know I'm working, or just send something to my Twitter, and I'll respond to you when I can because I was right in the middle of work. Oh, thank you so much. Lamonte Hughes says, love you. I love you too, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $2 donation. Thank you for the $2 donation. I appreciate that. You said not Realm Royale. What did you mean then, VC? Shout outs to, you guys give some love. Give some Sharingans, give some hearts to my dude, Lamonte Hughes with the $2 donation. Lamonte, that does make you the top stream ninja for the stream and the first donation of the stream, man. So I appreciate that, brother. And we will get you up here on the top stream board with the $2. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. All right, let's see here. Already sounds way better than Fortnite, to be honest. I think it is, man. Let's see. The storm moves faster in Realm, so you got to keep moving. Yeah. I never really got caught by the storm, but yeah, it definitely moves faster from what I understand. Fortnite without the memes and MIG. Okay, yeah. Paladins was 29. Yeah, I remember because I bought the Founders Pack for Paladins. Sounds way better. Yeah. Realm Royale, a glorified Apex. Nah, not really. Apex has a whole different feel to it. Apex feels like Titanfall or Call of Duty. That's what Apex feels like. Realm Royale feels like Fortnite without the stupid. You know what I'm saying? So no, it doesn't really feel like Apex. Apex has a whole different feel to it. Apex feels like a first-person. It's a first-person shooter. That's what Apex is. Like Realm Royale is a third-person shooter with skills and abilities and stuff like that. It feels like Fortnite, but just better. When it comes to, unless you like the building aspect of Fortnite. I know like G5 loves that, so he'd probably disagree. But although he bought the game though. But yeah, it doesn't feel like Apex. It doesn't feel like Apex at all. It doesn't feel anything like Apex. Yeah, YouTube's gone downhill since 2013. It has ever since the Adpocalypse, man, PewDiePie and doing all that stupidity. Man, that's when you knew. That's when you knew YouTube was going downhill. Ever since then, YouTube was actually way better pre 2013. It was a lot better before then. I just didn't know what to do, so I wasn't able to capitalize on it before 2013. All right, let's see here. Realm Royale. Okay, I already answered that question. Me and G5 wanted to squad up with you. Squad up with us. He said you invited him to play a game once, and he got me heated. Well, that was different. That was also for work when I invited G5 because voice chat was implemented in Fortnite. And my brother was here, so I was doing a review on Fortnite, so it was for work. Whereas I was pretty much done when you invited me, right? So, and I was getting ready to start, like, put that in my editor. I just basically had the game on, and, I was pretty much done, though. So I couldn't, and I'm on a crazy schedule, so that's a little bit different what happened, if you must know what happened when I did invite G5. And I also invited a couple of people as well, for review purposes, right? So that's the reason why, all that. So there you go. Back in 2010, YouTube used to just pay out big bucks for partners. Yeah, back in 2010, dude, it wasn't hard to get monetized, and if you hit the views and all that, you were good. But I was in college. Well, I was graduating college, and then I didn't know how to I didn't know how to video edit and all that back then. Like I was just learning how to, stuff and like how to do stuff. Like 2011, I think is when I started making some content. That content was trash. So I mean, like, it's not like I knew what I was doing. Excuse me. All right. So any other questions or thoughts when it comes to Realm Royale? Yo, what's up, 04021? How you doing today, my man? Good to see you here. Good to see you here. Crazy Justice. Yeah, you know what? They actually put up an update, Mace from Twitter, about Crazy Justice the other day. They put up an update talking about the game. and showing off more of it. I don't know when it's coming, or but apparently it's still coming. But I don't know why an indie company with like 2 or 3 people would try to make a battle royale game. That just seems like crazy to me. Like an indie company with that small of a company would try to sit here and make a battle royale. They realize it's not as easy as it sounds, you know. Onaga64, what's up, man? How's it going? Akai Mango, what's up? Nindy Gamer, what's up, guys? Everybody, shout out to the Twitch boys. Good to see you guys here. Dank Beam says, "Where's my shout out?" You've been shouted out. What's up, man? Yo, let's see here. What's up? Military cut? No, not really. It's just a fade. Not a military would probably be no fade, just a buzz at the top, then just skin on the side. So not really. But hey, shout outs. I don't know. Do military people get fades? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm the last person to go to the military. Last person to go. I actually had a scholarship to go, and I said nope. I said nope. No way, Jose. Am I going to the military? I ain't playing for that. I'd rather go to junior college and play than go to the military and play football. Let's see here. Crazy Justice a thing yet? It's still a thing. Yeah, it's still out there. It's still out there. But they're just still waiting. I'm not really sure. Not really sure what they're waiting on or what's going on, but yeah. Turns down being an Avenger. Nah, I didn't say the freaking Marines. Air Force. So nah, I'm good. For his country, nah, man. I ain't trying to. I had to do a couple different things though, and I would have had to take a semester. I would have had to. It was an invited walk on with the scholarship offered afterwards, which I was like, sounds fishy. But there's like, if invited walk-ons to military, you're gonna get a scholarship. You're gonna get it. So it's like, but I just didn't feel like going. Let's see here. What about Kirby Battle Royale? I still haven't played that game. So anything else about Realm Royale? That's pretty much it. I'm kind of hearing. I'm waiting to hear you guys' thoughts about Realm Royale. I already said my piece on the game. It's Fortnite without the stupid. So if you guys have any other questions on the game, or if any of you guys played it and you want to share your thoughts, feel free. If not, we can move on to Sword Art Online and more summer games talk, because the summer games just keep on getting announced, man. It's crazy. Let's see here. Gunslinger says, do you think they'll add crossplay for Switch and Xbox Realm Royale? I think so, because they added crossplay for Paladins. So I think they're going to add it if they've not already talked about that. They might. I mean, I'm pretty sure, because at the beginning it says like crossplay. It talks about it, or it says something like carrying over your accounts to different ones. So I think it's going to. I think it's going to have crossplay. Maybe not with PlayStation, but crossplay with Xbox and PC maybe. But like I said, crossplay is great and I get it, but I mean, I'm not a fan of like, if there's a frame rate difference, I'm not a fan of crossplay when it comes to Switch. Because I'm not trying to have it to where they have 60 frames or people got mouse and keyboard, over people with controllers. So that's the only thing that I have a little bit of hesitancy with crossplay. And I think Fortnite even like took out it didn't take out crossplay, but it took out queuing, like who you get queued with. Like they just queue you with mobile players, because those are both 30 frames per second, whereas PS4 and Xbox One players get queued only with PS4 and Xbox One. So they took out the whole queuing with other platforms, because it's like, okay, well, they got a 30 frame advantage, Caller Slam says, will ever be free on Switch? I mean, yeah, just like Paladins last year. Paladins had a Founders Pack where if you're willing to spend a little bit of money on it first, you get some nice bonuses, and then later, usually like a few months afterwards, 2 to 3 months afterwards, they come out with the free version of the game. So yeah, it'll be free later. But for right now, the Founders Pack is $15 or $14.99. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let me see if I missed anybody here. No problem, College Slam. No problem at all. Good to see you in the stream. Appreciate you coming out. I think I got everybody. Shout outs. Oh, Deontay Hancock. What's up, man? Yeah, Deontay. Real quick about the podcast. I actually need to thank you guys. I haven't done a proper thank you. Thank you guys for the support on the podcast last night. We broke, for the first time ever, without Pro Jared in the title, with no clickbait, type of person in the title, we broke 300 viewers on the podcast last night. It was nuts, and it stayed over 250 viewers the whole time. So thank you. I see the podcast. I see us doing bigger and better things. I mean, I think we could average, 500, 600 viewers. Like I said, if I advertise it and actually put it up like on my banner and things like that. So yeah, we're going to do some new things with the podcast going forward. I think it's going to be a lot better. You guys will see. You guys will see. Definitely. So thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. Mace from Twitter, the podcast is up. If you want to watch it, early access, you're an Elite Ninja. So early access is up for those who are membered up. So if you ever miss it and you want to get that early access to the podcast a few days before everybody else gets to watch the replay, you can member up and it'll be on the community page, usually like the next day or that night even. So yeah, man. It's because Abaddon's last minute call up the stream. LOL podcast is always lit though. I don't know if that's the reason why. I think we would have had it because we had good topics though. We had Sony calling, whatever niche, and you guys know, or niche, and you guys know that like Baron, he's gonna talk about that. So I mean, I think we just had good topics. So as long as we have good topics that we usually don't talk about, that I usually don't talk about as much, and as long as we make sure that we keep things funny, then I think more people will come out to the podcast because it's fun. Yo, what's up? What's up, B Cotton Brash? How's it going, my man? Good to see you here, like always. I'm pretty sure you talked about flat grass. I think there was we mentioned flat grass at some point. I think Jordan Fringe made a joke about flat grass in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, so it was interesting. It was very fun. Were you banned from mayo? I actually have some olive oil mayonnaise in my refrigerator right now at this point. I actually like olive oil mayonnaise but it's not the nasty, disgusting, fatty like mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. And I only use olive oil mayonnaise. It's made like with like olive oil and like a little bit of avocado or whatever. I only use that one. I use it with my tuna because I like to eat tuna like after the gym or like right before as like a snack if I'm feeling hungry because I'm on a new diet plan. And I like to have it with tuna, like with tuna and water. And I just mix it, put some seasoning, and I just eat that. It's good. Nah, I don't use the regular mayonnaise with all the fat in there, the nasty, disgusting one. The olive oil mayonnaise has better texture. It tastes better. It's actually healthy for you. It's way better than regular mayonnaise. Like none of y'all should be eating regular mayonnaise. If you're going to eat mayonnaise, none of you guys should be eating that. Get the olive oil mayonnaise. It usually has a green cap on it. So get that one that has way less fat in it, way less saturated fats, way less everything. It's actually good. Good source of omega-3. I like it. That's what I'm saying. If you can't stand the taste of mayonnaise, then olive oil mayonnaise is for you. That's what it is. If you can't stand the taste of mayonnaise, but you want maybe that type of mayonnaise like on a sandwich, you just put a little bit. You don't put a lot. You don't glob it on there like people who listen to Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack in their car. You don't glob it on there. You just put a little bit of mayonnaise on your bread. Just put a little bit. Or like if you have tuna, you just take half a teaspoon and you just mix it in. That's all you need. You don't need a whole bunch. Mayo over Miracle Whip. You shouldn't be eating Miracle Whip. You shouldn't be eating Miracle Whip at all. That's disgusting. Five Nights and Freddy says, what up, man? I'm on the Realm Royale. Pretty fun. All right. Hey, Five Nights and Freddy's, let me ask you a question. Have you played Fortnite, and how do you compare the two games between Fortnite and Realm Royale? What are you liking more? Do you like Fortnite more? Do you like Realm Royale more? Let me know your thoughts on that, guys. Your love for mayo is fire. I don't like regular mayo. Lanny says, I didn't even y'all did a podcast on here. That's dope. Is it for is it all the members on the podcast? No, it's not YouTube members on the podcast. I got a couple other YouTubers. We got Jordan Fringe, Lanny 94, and we've got, that's the reason why I gotta advertise the podcast more. I gotta make a dedicated video on the podcast bites. I'm probably gonna do that next week. I'm gonna do it on Monday next week. I'm gonna make a dedicated video on the PE podcast so people can know that we have one. The podcast is every Thursday at 6 p.m. PT, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Every Thursday, and we get a couple other YouTubers. We got Baron. Baron has like 7,000 YouTube subscribers. We got Jordan Fringe. He has like nearly 30,000 YouTube subscribers. And we also get, sometimes we get a guest or something like that. Members are eligible, or Elite Ninja are eligible. Anybody who's tier 3 or up on Patreon, you guys are eligible to come on. on the podcast sometimes when we need somebody extra or something like that. You guys can come on. So yeah, that's basically what we do, how we do it here. So yeah. But yeah, I'll be making I'll be making a video, and I'll be changing my banner up where it actually says the PE podcast time. I just have to wait for something to get done, like personal life stuff, so I know exactly, make sure my schedule is set. So yeah. Let's see here. But if you want to watch any of the PE podcasts, Lanny, check out the main homepage, and the PE podcast is right there on our main homepage. You can see it if you scroll down just a little bit. He said, "Yep, olive oil mayonnaise is so good. I'm glad I made the switch. No pun intended." No pun. I never thought that you were, but yeah, exactly. Olive oil mayonnaise is so much better. It's healthier for you. The texture is better. It doesn't feel like you're eating globs of fat. It's smooth. It tastes healthy. It doesn't taste bad. It has a nice texture to it. Regular mayonnaise texture is too disgusting. It feels like you're eating, like, what's that stuff that people eat? Like, it feels like you're eating whipped cottage cheese. That's what regular mayonnaise feels like whipped cottage cheese with fat dumped into it. Olive oil mayonnaise feels like you're just eating, like, it's like smooth like peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has that type of texture to it. So yeah. Olive oil mayo is healthier, but it tastes weird. It doesn't taste weird. That's just you that's your brain telling you it tastes weird. Tell yourself that it doesn't taste weird, then just try it just a little bit. You don't need a lot. See, that's the thing. Sometimes some of y'all be sitting there, y'all be making sandwiches, and you be putting so much mayonnaise on there, like you ain't gonna have like mayonnaise is running out. Like, this is your last meal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just take it, you just put a little bit and just get a light hint of it when you're eating a sandwich, and that's all you need. Like, I see people out here buying, like, I remember I had a roommate, bro. This dude would buy mayonnaise, and he would finish the mayonnaise in like 2 weeks. I'm like, how are you finishing a whole thing of mayonnaise in 2 weeks? Like, why are you putting so much damn mayonnaise on your sandwich? Like this is your, like, the mayonnaise is like out of stuff, like it's actually healthy for you, or something's gonna happen. It's like, you don't need to be finishing a whole thing of mayonnaise in 2 weeks. Like, I bought that mayonnaise like more than like a month ago or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's about halfway down. Like, that's the pace that you should be going at. You shouldn't be slathering a bunch of mayonnaise on your food. That's stupid. That doesn't even make sense. Why are you going to sit there and ingest all sorts of mayonnaise? Not saying that you do it, Hunter. Not saying that you do it. But that's the whole thing. It's mind over matter. Trust me. I was the same way. I used to like mayonnaise a little bit, like on burgers and all of that. Okay, put some mayonnaise on there and actually have it glob up. If you put mayonnaise on a piece of bread, and if you can actually, if there's actually like height to it, if it looks like Xenoblade's terrain, then you've got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be smooth. It should just be smooth on there. There shouldn't be bumps and grooves like I see some people, making mayonnaise, or it shouldn't be so thick to where it's as thick as the damn bread. Like, it shouldn't be like that. It should be very smooth, and it should be a thin layer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're putting on like lotion. Like, it should just be like a thin layer on there. That's all it should be. It shouldn't be anything more than that. So yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's says Royale is better. The chicken is awesome. Yeah, the chicken mechanic is awesome, but I get popped every time, man. I get popped every time when I'm that chicken. But yeah, Hunter, just tell yourself, hey, look, it doesn't taste weird. Tell yourself, hey, this is healthier for me. I'm gonna not have to spend as much on mayo. This is gonna be good for me. And just put a little light on it, and you'll be good. I'm telling you, you'll change your mind. That's what I had to do, guys. Mayo should be like flat grass. It should be like flat grass, exactly. Patty mayonnaise. Yo, the Doug references from Mage from Twitter. Yo, shout outs to Patty mayonnaise. The only thing I didn't like about Patty was her hair. Everything else was great, but her hair was just her hair. The problem was her hair. I wasn't a fan of her hair, but she was cool. Patty was cool. I hate mayo. 101. Yo, let's go. Hey, look, I'm not telling you guys to eat mayonnaise. I'm just saying if you're going to. I have it with my tuna, and that's it. Too much goddamn mayonnaise. Let's see here. I escaped so well as a chicken. You gotta like run into the house or something like that. All right, VC. We'll see you back in a bit. I don't slather my food with mayonnaise. All right. So, any other questions on Realm Royale, guys? We spent a lot longer time than I thought I would on that first topic, I guess. So, Battlefront says, so about Sword Art Online. Yes, we've got a confirmed release date for Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet on the Nintendo Switch. We got some exclusive details. Now, here's the thing, guys. I do got a video tomorrow going up on Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, and I got a video on summer games like Astral Chain and Sword Art and Oninaki and all this stuff. I got a video on all that, but we'll go over some of the stuff when it comes to it. So Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, it's got a confirmed release date for Japan and also North America, or the West. How about we just say Japan and the West? August 8th for Japan, August 9th for the West. And check this out, guys. Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, they showed off some gameplay of it. I'm not going to show it here because Bandai Namco's crazy, but they showed off some of the gameplay. It's looking pretty good. Looks like it runs okay based off of their trailer. We got to wait and see. But Bandai Namco's Switch ports have been pretty solid in terms of things, so I'm not really too worried about that. So it's looking pretty good. It's got 8-player local co-op. It's still got all the online features and everything that the other systems got, but it seems like it's, like 8-player local. And it also has like a battle royale mode too, which is kind of cool. Not like 100 people or whatever, but like you can fight. You guys all fight till there's one person left. Local multiplayer. So they did add in some local stuff. And check this out. It's got gyro controls as well. So they added in that nice gyro. They added in some local multiplayer stuff on top of the other things as well. And it has all the content. It's called Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet Complete Edition. So all the extra expansions and all of that. Seriously, you can spend like 10,000 hours in this game. It has so much stuff between online play, the ranking system, all of the expansions, the single player, getting all the weapons, customizing your character. It's nuts. Sword Art Online is crazy. So really good. So really good, really good, really good. So looking forward to it. And yeah, man. Sword Art Online, it's not a massively multiplayer online RPG. It's a simulation, an anime simulation of that. So you take on the role of somebody who is in a simulation of a massively multiplayer online RPG. However, the game itself isn't necessarily a massively multiplayer online RPG. It's a regular RPG with multiplayer elements. So you have a single player story that you can play through. You have expansion packs that you can play through by yourself. You don't need anybody else. But then you can also head over to the hub, and it's like you're playing like a massively multiplayer online RPG. However, in the regular single player game, they call other people players or whatever the case is, like, human players. And it's like you're in one because you come across regular enemies, but then you come across other players that are playing in the game. But it's not actually a real massively multiplayer online RPG. But you can play multiplayer and all that, if that makes any sense. It's based off of the anime, which is off the same theme, So that's basically what's going down with it. But no, it's not a real massively multiplayer online RPG. No. It can be played completely offline. You don't need anything. Like, if you want to play this game, you can play it 100% offline. It's not an always online game. You don't need to be always online to be connected. Obviously, you can get some cool stuff if you play online against others and all that, but the game has literally hundreds of, or if not thousands of hours of single player content built into it. It's an RPG, period, Exactly. It's like Dot Hack, the PS1, or actually, wasn't that on PS2 too? It was like PS1 and PS2. So yeah, it's like Dot Hack. Think of it like Dot Hack or something like that. It's a simulation of you going into that. So it's essentially what it is. So when you pick up your character and you play it, that's somebody else who's in real life. They're going into a game. You know what I'm saying? So that's essentially what it is. But of course, there's some other stuff as well that goes on. So yeah, man. Yeah, if you play Dot Hack, although there are different types of games, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, it's an interesting game because there's a ton of, Fatal Bullet, right? So you shoot guns, but there's also melee weapons too. So you can have like swords and stuff like that, like beam swords or whatever. So you can go up close and hit people with swords. You get new skills and ability. There's hella upgrades in the game. Like, oh my gosh, you can upgrade everything in the game. I have the game on PC and I have the game on PS4. So the PC version of the game runs at, of course, 60 frames per second, runs smooth. The PS4 version of the game, I think it's a 30 frames per second game. So I'm pretty sure it's 30 frames per second. So I think this is going to be 30 frames per second on the Switch as well. But it plays fine on the PS4. I actually prefer the PS4 version, believe it or not, over the PC version, because that's just me just not liking to play games on on PC. But I just prefer. I don't know why, I just do. But yeah, I have it on both. I got a review code from Bandai Namco for it, so I might get a review code for the game, or I might just buy it physical. I think I want the box art and everything. So yeah, there you go with that. But I'm really looking forward to it. So that kind of like, which is a little bit of foreshadowing on my video that's coming up. We have a video on summer games, right? More stuff about summer talk, and August in particular, which could be looking like, yo, what's up, Angel Page? Oninaki, Sword Art Online, Fatal Bullet, and Astral Chain all in that 1 month that we know about so far. We still have to wait for E3 and everything, so it's nice, man. I'm looking forward to this summer on the Switch. This is probably the greatest summer of games ever in the history of gaming. I don't think there's a better summer than this year for any platform. I think that's honestly, like, this is probably the greatest summer of all time. I don't know, I'll probably make a video on it. Excuse me. All right, so let's get into you guys' thoughts, comments. If you guys have a question about Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, August games, what's going down there, if you have thoughts, something that you want to say about the game, feel free to tag me at Player Essence, hashtag Player Essence, capital P, capital E, all one word. I'll be more than happy to talk about it with you guys. All right, so let's keep it going here. It's a simulation of somebody watching the MMO during a simulation. That's exactly what it is. See, very simple. Yeah, because Mario Maker 2, but it's not just Mario Maker 2 though. It's like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, it's Astral Chain, it's Fire Emblem Three Houses, it's Yokai Watch in Japan, it's God Eater 3, it's Oninaki, it's AI the Summoning Files. That actually, before summer officially ends, it's Mario Maker is great, and yeah, that's definitely the biggest. If it's definitely the biggest game of the summer, but it's because there's just so much more. Nintendo's had big games in summer before. I think like Super Mario Galaxy 2 launched like almost that summer. It launched like May, so end of spring, almost summer. So they've had big games before, but they've never had this many games. Like back like in 2010 with the Wii, it was like, oh, we got Super Mario Galaxy 2. All right, now we don't get a game for the next like 3 months or 4 months. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it was back in the day. Or like, oh, we got Pikmin 3. All right, well now we have to wait this month or this next month or this next month for Wonderful 101. We have to wait all the way, I think it was like September, right? June, or it came out July, then August, September for Wonderful 101. So we have to wait like months. But that's not the case like with the summer. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like Switch, it's like, oh no, we get this in games that we actually want, not like crappy Western port. You know what I'm saying? Like we actually get stuff that we want. Like God Eater 3, for example. Like that's a port that people want on the Switch. So it's crazy, man. It's really cool. Hunter says, yeah, it's stacked. Yeah, it's super stacked, man. Super stacked. Super stacked. So many choices for my birthday month. Yeah, dude, you got a lot of choices, man. Astral Chain, to me, that seems like, we were talking about it last night on the podcast. Astral Chain seems like it's gonna be that game, man. But Marvel Ultimate Alliance, man, I'm really looking forward to that game too. I think it's gonna be lit. I think it's gonna be really lit. DC Universe Online, yep, that's another game. I'm getting very wary of always online games, though. I mean, even with like Realm Royale, it's like I'm not a huge fan of always hooking in online to play games. I'm just not. Like Dauntless has me kind of heated on that type of stuff. I'm like, oh cool, Dauntless looking good. Let me try to play. Got a queue. Like that's the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. Like we're the customer. Why are we sitting here waiting in a queue to play a game? Like, then why'd you release it if you've got queues? Like, that's so dumb. That's the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. Like, you got a queue to play. Like, if you want to play again, you got a queue. You got to wait. Like, that's the dumbest thing ever, man. Like, why isn't there just like a single player portion of the game? But anyway, whatever. So yeah, super stacked. The wallet's gonna cry. Wallet is going to cry. Wallet's gonna light on fire. Hollow Frag. Oh, okay. Maze from Twitter. You talk about Hollow Fragment. Yeah, that's on the Vita. I think it came out on the Switch yesterday or today. So yeah, Hollow Fragment. If you guys want to play that game, Sword Art Online, that's on the Switch today. There's no physical version of it, just digital only. I think it's $39.99, or is it $49.99? One of those two. I think it's $49.99. Either way. Let's see here. Any other thoughts on this, guys? Lanny94 says, yeah, digital versus physical subjective. It's pointless when games argue about it. I don't think, when gamers are, I don't think it's pointless, Lanny. because there's something to say about actually owning your game compared to not. So I don't know if it's a pointless type of thing, but I think a lot of gamers are starting to realize that there's just going to be people who want digital and who are going to trust the companies that they're going to be able to keep their digital games for however long. So I think it's more of just understanding that there is a digital age of people who love digital, and they're gonna sit there if they like digital because they don't want to sit there and change game cards and do all that stuff, then that's fine. And I think that's the biggest problem for old school people, like for us to accept, is that we don't want to accept that. But I think that also another problem is that when companies don't actually offer physical versions of the game, they only offer one method, and that's an issue for some people. Personal preference. I don't know if it's pointless though. But at the end of the day, it might be pointless because a developer is going to do what a developer wants. Now, obviously, showing support for one side or another, that can affect maybe what a developer does. So I think that's where the arguments come into play. Like, there's the physical people that don't want, digital to be a thing because it's like, well, not want it to be a thing, but they don't want digital to become big because then developers are going to start saying, hey, wait a minute, let's do less physical stuff. And that's kind of how a little bit I'm in that, but I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want digital to overtake physical or anything like that. I don't want people to make it seem as if, physical's not important, because then everything's going to be digital. One of the coolest things about the Switch was that it shows hope to actually having real games run off physical media again. Because, guys, Switch is the only system that's real physical anymore. Out of the big three and PC, Switch is the only system that's real physical, that has a potential to be real physical. Sony's not secretly, but quietly trying to move you guys over and brainwash you guys into thinking, hey, digital's better. Run it off your HUD. You don't need to run games off of it. Look at the loading times. So much faster. They're trying to slowly but surely get people into just saying, just download it. Look at the benefits. And it's a smart move by them with the whole, solid state drive. And I get it. That's the natural progression, right? That's the natural PC progression. But that's where it's kind of scary, because nobody has real physical games anymore. It's just a DRM disc. A disc on PlayStation and Xbox, you put the whole game on your hard drive like a digital game. It runs off your hard drive like a digital game. The only thing is that it's verifying that you own the game for piracy. That's the only thing. Microsoft and Sony could flip a switch, and you no longer even need to put the disc in your game for physical games. They really could. They can just flip one little switch in there, one little thing, and all of a sudden you don't need it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that's the scary part for me, is that they really want to do away with physical. They do, but obviously they know that it's going to be controversial and they can't yet. And having a retail presence is important, but that's the reason why Sony stopped selling full game cards. Full game, they want it all to themselves. They stopped selling them to GameStop. So it's just, Nintendo gives me hope that we can still have a way that we can actually own the game and play the game off the physical media right there, even though obviously cartridges don't have as much space right now. I'll take my lumps. You know what I'm saying? I'll take my lumps, I'll take it, and I'll support the developers that even do half physical, just because of the cartridge sizes. I'd rather take that than having the whole thing, because that at least gives me a little bit of hope that we will still have physical games. Whereas Sony and Microsoft are really trying to just say screw physical games, Let's see here. Sony said physical is niche. No, Sony didn't say physical is niche. Sony said core gaming, like hardcore gaming is niche. They said that. They didn't say physical is niche. They just said core gaming is niche. But I guess that's a roundabout way. That's kind of like, kind of what he was alluding to, parts of it. But he was talking about it in whole, whether it's physical or even it's digital, PSN. You know what I'm saying? He said that's niche, because he's looking at 7 years and 100 million, and he's looking at Apple, and they sell 100 million in like 2 seconds when it comes to like Apple devices, dude. So he's like, he's looking at it like that. He said hardcore consoles. Yeah, consoles is niche. He said consoles is niche. So, let's see here. 7th place on Realm. Good stuff, man. Congratulations on that. What do you prefer, or does it depend on the game? Yeah, it's interesting. I prefer physical, but I prefer the option to have physical and digital, because there's some games where I want digital, like Smash Brothers. I don't want to be sitting there and having to put in Smash Brothers every other time that I want to play the game. So games that I know I'm going to be playing forever, like Smash and Mario Kart, I like to actually own those digital, but I also buy them physical because I want to have a physical cart. I want to have the box art and all that. So my preference is having games, like if it's like a game, like a multiplayer game that I know I'm going to be playing, like one of the first party exclusives from Nintendo, Splatoon or something like that. Yeah, I kind of want to have it digital, but I still want to be able to have my physical copy of the game too. Yo, what's up, TCRX? How's it going? Elite Ninja TCRX here. Let's go. Good to see you here, man. But overall, I prefer physical. Overall, I still prefer. If I had to pick, I'd pick physical over digital, like at any always, always. So yeah. All right. Any other questions, guys, or shall we move on to random stuff here? Do you think digital should be cheaper than physical? Yeah, I do, but developers clearly don't think so, which I understand from their point of view why it's not, but I still think it should, but it's not going to be. Digital's the best thing since sliced bread, bro. It is not the best thing since sliced bread. It's not. Sliced bread is delicious, by the way. I like sliced bread, but I mean, come on. Come on. All right. Yo, what's up, Mensa Botang? What's up, my man? Good to see you here. Elite Ninja Mensa Botang here. Sigma Avatar says they like digital because only you can use it and you can't sell or slash resell it or resell. Yeah, absolutely. That's another very good point, Sigma Avatar. Publishers, developers like it because that was the big thing, the battle against GameStop, right? The battle against these secondhand stores that are reselling games and making a killing off of it. That was the big thing that a lot of publishers were very vocal about. If you were in the gaming sphere in the I'd probably say late 2000s slash early 2010s, there used to be a show called I think it was called The Bonus Round on Game Trailers, and it was hosted by Jeff Keighley. And they would bring on industry insiders or industry, people. David Jaffe would go on there. They would have Randy Pitchford was on there. They'd have, of course, Shane Satterfield was on there. Marcus Beer was on there. They'd have all those guys come, and it was great. I thought it was fantastic because it gives you they went over topics. They all sat down, Jeff Keighley would be right here, and then they all sat down in 3 chairs, and they would all discuss various different industry topics. And that was one of the things that always came up was used games, the value of games and stuff like that. And Jaffe and many other people were very adamant that they don't like this whole used game thing. And they were very adamant about PSN sharing, not liking that, it's just stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely, Sigma Avatar, absolutely. So let's see here. I can agree with your statement, players. Is when FB come out, are you going to game nights? I think you meant sort of Fatal Bullet. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll definitely do some stuff with Fatal Bullet. Let's see here. Does digitally financially support the devs more than physical? It gives the publisher more money. Yes, it gives them more money. They get a bigger cut of digital than they do of physical, because it's the same price, right? A digital game and a physical game, they're the same price. But a physical game, you have to ship the game, and then you have to give the retail cut. You have to ship the game, so automatically it's more expensive than just a digital game on some type of server somewhere, or some type of platform. So yeah, developers, or I wouldn't say developers, but unless it's an indie developer, but publishers get a bigger cut from they make more money off digital games than they do off physical games. So yes, it does support the devs to make future games. Okay, I understand that. But the problem is this. The problem is that you don't necessarily own the game. You know what I'm saying? At any point, they can take the game away from you, okay? And then another problem with it is that it makes it to where you go into a type of all digital future, right? So developers can sit there and make games instead of optimizing and making games certain file sizes. They just say, hey, everything's digital, 70, 80, 90 gigabytes. No need to actually worry about any type of limitation. Limitations usually breed some of the best innovations in gaming, guys. This has happened time and time again. Smart game design has been born from limitations. Obviously, limitations aren't, you don't want to run into those, but sometimes having them really helps keep you in check. And that's the biggest problem that I see with some of these developers. They know there's digital. They know people have these huge hard drives. There used to be a time when developers would actually optimize and try to make their game as small, not huge. But now they know, hey, wait a minute. Now we can do this. Now we can make our games just like huge file sizes, So that's the only problem that I have. Let's see. Andre wants says, I can't figure out how to take off time chat, bro. I'm gonna. How about this, Andre? I'll figure it out, and I will send you a DM on how to do it. I'll figure it out for you, my man. Yo, what's up, Ataki? How's it going, dude? Good to see you here. Elite Ninja Ataki here. Also, Elite Ninja Andre is here as well. Good stream, by the way, Andre. I couldn't talk because I had to edit, but good stream, by the way, yesterday. Good stuff, man. Let's see here. Some player since less is sometimes more. Yeah, exactly. TC's, I haven't watched your Realm Royale vid. I'm on Switch. Hold up. I haven't watched your Realm Royale video. Is it on Switch right now? Now? Yes, it's on Switch now. You can buy it. It's not the free-to-play version, TC, isn't up, but the $14.99 Founders Pack is up for you to purchase. So, yeah. Hunter64 says, I think id Software did a good job of compressing Rage 2 to only 30 gigabytes. Most third-party devs don't care. Yeah, absolutely. They did a fantastic job by compressing it to 30 gigabytes. That's a very good job because you're looking at a game like that. You're like, oh, man, that's going to be like, what, 50, 60 gigabytes, at least 40 gigabytes. But yeah, it's like 30. So yeah, good stuff for them. Good stuff on Rage 2. They did a good job with that. They did a really good job with that. Yo, shout outs, Aaron. What's up, my boy? Good to see you here. Hector P says, hi, guys. Just got off work. What did I miss? You missed us talking about Realm Royale on the Nintendo Switch. You also missed the release date for Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. I will give you a real quick recap of those two things for everybody who just hopped in, because I do see that we have more viewers now. We talked about Realm Royale being out on the Switch. This is a Fortnite style of game, but actually without the stupid in it, and I like it. I have a video up on the channel. And then we have Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet that got dated for the West, so it's coming out August 9th, August 8th in Japan, and it's the complete version, and they added in some Switch-specific features. I will have a video on it tomorrow morning for you guys, along with Astral Chain and other types of contents in terms of summer games, August games. So good stuff. I heard you don't like mayo. No, I actually do like mayo. I like olive oil mayo. I don't like regular mayo. No. Regular fatty mayo. Rage 2 is good. I still haven't got my copy that somebody said that they're going to send me, so I don't know if they're going to send me it anymore, or it might have got lost in the mail. But I'll pick it up when it gets cheaper. Let's see here. Elvis Ayala says, my biggest fear is how devs will progressively make their games less optimized because hardware is getting better. Just buy the latest tech is not always feasible. Yeah, I think that's also an issue too, that I've been seeing, and that's what the developers want. They want all digital. They want all the most powerful. They want Microsoft and Sony to make damn near like 20 T80i ray tracing machines. It's just like, man, at some point, I get it because a lot of people buy games based off of graphics. A lot of gameplay is lacking. A lot of these games that come out, look at Anthem. Back in the day, a game that was that expensive would never come out that way. Like, technology hinders a lot of games because they sit there and they try to take advantage of consumers with technology. Always online, microtransactions, or let's just never-ending microtransactions. Let me just say that, never-ending microtransactions, constant DLC, like all of these things are adding up. You need a really good connection, sitting there's latency. Like, there's just so many things. If a game was built first and foremost saying, we're going to provide a great single-player experience, we're going to provide a good multiplayer experience, and just kind of put the two together. I think a game like The Last of Us, for example, does that. First and foremost, we're going to make a great single player experience. And then, okay, multiplayer is good, right? Let's go and let's make a multiplayer experience. But the multiplayer experience is clearly something that was developed after the single player experience of the game. I think that's how games should be. It shouldn't be, this is going to be a multiplayer. I mean, I don't think major games like should be, we're going to focus everything on online multiplayer, you know, microtransactions and all that. And then the single player experience is like fandangled in, hoof swoggled in, you know, smorgasborded in. And that's how Anthem feels. It feels like an online multiplayer game that tries to fandangle in some type of weirdo with your friends single player experience. You can kind of play it by yourself. You can kind of not play it by. I hate games that do that. They need to be more clearly defined. And look at Anthem now. Like, nobody's playing the game anymore. It has less than 2,500 players. 2,500 players. You released on install bases. Well, you have stupid Origin PC, but you released on PS4. Nearly 100 million units out there. You released on Xbox One, you got 40 million units out there. So combined, you've got an install base with Origin as well, Origin PCs. You got an install base of well over 100 million people that could potentially buy your game, and you've got less than 2,500 people still playing the game. Apparently, the game it charted in the top NPD, but it dropped hella quick. I don't know if Anthem even chart on this on April NPD. I don't think it did. So the game dropped, just died, and they've already moved on. So it's just like, that's what scares me about. Like, this is all like the digital revolution, the always online revolution. This is what this is what it breeds, and that's what I'm scared about too, man. I mean, like, it is what it is, though. I hate digital, and I hope Nintendo doesn't go digital only. Physical copy are way better. Absolutely, Andre. I have to agree. Physical to me is kind of the way to go, or options. I think the best way to go is digital and physical. You can have your digital game, you can have your physical game, and developers offer both. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. So yeah. Sort of Online on Switch, that's a shame, to be honest. Sort of Online on Switch, that's a shame. Why is it a shame that Sort of Online is on the Switch? I don't get that. Those 2,500 players having fun, though, I guess. LOL, Fortnite about to be like Anthem. I don't know if Fortnite's going to be like Anthem. There's going to be way more people because like guys like Ninja are still playing Fortnite, you know? So I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Troll? I think so. Because like Sort of Online Fatal Bullet got announced for Switch like a while ago. I don't know why he's coming here and saying it's a shame. Why is more games a shame? I don't get that. Let's see. Angel Page says, it's BS. I'm not impressed by ray tracing, not seeing what it does for gameplay. Also, well, it does nothing for gameplay. Also, all these effects, but these developers can't get black hair right on their realistic character models. Stop. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, man. It's like, you got can you ray trace how to do a brother's hair right? I mean, like, come on, man. I mean, like, Mortal Kombat's not too bad. Mortal Kombat's not too bad. Jackie's hair looks okay. Yiza Ramos with the subscription. Thank you so much, Yiza. Appreciate that. Subscriptions have been a little tough to get by here on the channel recently and been kind of weird. So thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. To appreciate that. Gotta get freckles as realistic as possible. Yeah, did you guys see like Ellie's freckles from The Last of Us Part 2? Whew. Yeah, I see, Ethan. But Ethan, I think the problem with your opinion on here is that you know good and well that your opinion is gonna get people saying stuff back to you. If you don't like Sword Art Online, then you don't necessarily need to announce to the world, get on top of your damn footstool and say, well, that's a shame that Sword Art Online is. You sound like a troll. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly how. Maybe you don't talk like that, but you sound like that. That's a shame that Sword Art Online is on the Switch. Like, who gives a crap? Like, what you care about it. If you don't want it, then don't buy it. Nobody came here to listen to you say that. Like, that's the problem. You're trying to draw attention to yourself because you know good and well there are people who love Sword Art Online, and then you come here and say that it's a shame that a game, you know, is coming to a system. That's stupid. You know good and well what you're trying to do. That's the problem, Ethan. Like, if you don't care about the game, then don't talk about the game. What's the point? I don't go to live streams if somebody puts in the title Fortnite stream. You know what I'm saying? Like Super Fortnite. I don't go to the stream and say, that's a shame that Fortnite came to Switch. Or that's a shame that Fortnite is this. Like, what does it matter? What's the point? If you don't like it, then you don't like it. You know? You guys don't hear me complaining about Fortnite just randomly. The only reason why I brought up Fortnite is because of Realm Royale. But do you guys hear me making videos and talking smack about Fortnite regularly? No. Do you guys see me doing that on Twitch or Twitter? No. No. Because I don't like it, so I don't need to talk about it. I don't understand people. I don't get it. It's not about, I'm saying it sounds like you're a troll. Because if you don't like something, then why are you talking about it? Why is it a shame just because you don't like it? What's the point? You say it's your opinion, but your opinion is useless. Your opinion does nothing. It does nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. Ethan, look, I understand. I'm just trying to help because that's the reason why people respond. And thank you for the $5 donation. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. But that's the reason why people are reacting the same way that you're reacting. I'm trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're not a troll like that. I know you're not a troll. I know you're not. But like, if you come into a stream and the first thing you say is, it's a shame that a game that people are looking forward to is coming to Switch, how do you think people are going to react to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you think, just, if you don't like it, then you don't like it. You can just be like, oh, you know what? Sword Art Online isn't my thing, but you know what? Cool that it's coming for those who like it. I think that's a way better statement to say than to sit there and try to make people feel bad that a game that they like is coming to the Switch. That's the only issue that some people are having with what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? And I think Hunter said it best. He said other people can enjoy the game if they want to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you want to just say, hey, you know what? It's not my cup of tea. I don't really like it, but you know what? That's cool for those people. Then I think that's a better way of saying it. That's all. I mean, like, everyone's trying to say here, bro. You know? That's it. But thank you, Ethan Draws. I do appreciate that. But it doesn't add anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't add anything. Or at least you can say, hey, you know what? I don't really like Sword Art Online because it does this, this, and this. That probably adds a little bit more that you can get like a real conversation going in terms of, like, okay, well, maybe he doesn't like Sword Art Online for this and this. But just saying it's a shame that it even comes. I mean, that's a bit harsh, don't you think? That's a bit harsh. Look, I just tried to, I'll learn from that. All right, I got you, Ethan. Ethan, thank you so much. See, you're being reasonable. I like it. I like that you're being reasonable in the chat. Shout out. See, that's how you know somebody is it belongs in the Elite Ninja Village. You know what I'm saying? Look, nobody's perfect. I get it. You know, but at least you're saying, hey, I'll remember. But don't be afraid to say your opinion if you like or don't like something. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, just be careful how you say it because you know how some people are going to react, you know? Let's go ahead and get your name up here. You guys give some love. Give some Sharingans. Give some emotes for my dude, Ethan. Ethan Draws with the donation. Let's go ahead and get your name up on here. And we'll get you with the $5. So thank you. It's actually 5 Great British Pounds. So thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. Be easy on him, guys. All right. We're going okay. Cyber Kitty says, there's not one single game that everyone in the world loves. And wants it because everyone loves different stuff. Exactly. See, look, people giving you love, Ethan. People are giving you love here. They're giving you emotes. All right. He said, Mage from Twitter says, all right. We're giving you emotes. See, it's a good community here. Sliced bread with mayo? Nah, I'm good, bro. I would never eat sliced bread with mayo by itself. If you eat, here's the thing. And Ethan, Elite Ninja, hopefully you don't do this. Or not, I mean, top stream ninja for the stream. If you take a piece of bread, all right, and put mayo of any kind and just eat it, and you're not struggling as in like financial, like as in like you're not, let's say like, I don't want this, like, you know, I don't want any of you guys to ever be this, but if you're so poor to where you can't afford actually more food and you have to eat a slice of bread with just mayo on it, like, let's just say like you're doing that because you want to, not because you have no food. I have a big problem with that. You should not be doing that. Like, you should not be eating a slice of bread with mayonnaise on it and just eat that. That's disgusting. Like I said, unless you obviously don't have food and you can't afford it, whatever the case is, okay, I get that. Some people, unfortunately, can't afford food like that. And I'm not hating on them. You do what you got to do to survive. But if you're somebody who can afford food and you're still doing that, I've got a problem. That's not something that should be happening. That's not something that should be happening. My boy Arlon gave Ethan every single one. It's all good. It's all good, Ethan. It's all good. Thank you for the donation, and thank you for adding to the conversation a little bit better, when it comes to things. Thank you. All right. Now, exactly, like strawberry jam, some peanut butter on a piece of bread, even grape jelly, I'll say okay, but, but yeah, I'll say okay even with grape jelly. That's okay. But mayonnaise on a slice of bread and eating that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a violation of some type of rule, food rule. Like, I don't know, Food Network rule or something like that. Hero of Anime. I'm not sure if I've ever seen your name in here unless you changed your name. I'm not sure if you're subscribed, but hit that subscribe button, get your official shout out. But you said we have to consider that people have bad internet. They literally have to wait days to download PC, PS4, Xbox One, and that's also another problem, right? It's like download speeds. What? You don't like bread and mayo? No, I don't like bread and. What do you mean? Act like I'm the weird person here? No, I don't like bread and mayo. Who the hell does that? Who the hell does that? Shout outs to Ian with another $10 for 15. And says, here's a non-controversial 10. I see you have a good sense of humor. So thank you, Ethan. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $10, $15 total. We'll go ahead and get you up on here. Sheik and Zelda look upon you, my man. But next time, Ethan, if you come in with some controversy and you want to donate to kind of just offset it or whatever the case is, use the Streamlabs link, my boy. You guys got that pricier money when it comes to Great British pounds, It's actually more in dollars. So I don't want you giving them YouTube, them Great British pound money, that higher quality money to YouTube, okay? Use Streamlabs next time. Especially if you're using foreign dollars. Because you just giving that to YouTube's like, oh, heck yeah. Them British people, like, yep, cheerio, let's go. Let's do it. YouTube doing the Birdman right now with you. So I use Streamlabs for that, but I really do appreciate the $15. We got you up as a top stream ninja, so you guys give some love, shenanigans, and emotes for that non-controversial $10 donation from Ethan. Appreciate that, my man. YouTube love Great Britain. They love European people. They're like, oh, heck yeah, European money? Let's go. YouTube love that, man. The pound's been taking a hit lately, but it's still worth more, though. It's been taking a hit, but it's still worth more. All right. So, shall we move on to some random topics, guys, and questions? Look at this. An hour 26 has went by. Time flies when you're here in the Ninja Village. So, if you've got questions, comments, concerns, whatever the case is about gaming, what about stuff, random topics, all with gaming, tag me at Player Essence, hashtag Player Essence, or just Player Essence, all one word, capital P, capital E, put them together. So, and make sure you don't get bodied by like the autocorrect, Let's see here. Nax says, do you think the most likely Capcom rep? I've talked about it before. I've had a video on this when it comes to like Smash. I'm thinking it's gonna be like Dante or like Leon S. Kennedy or something like that. An hour and a half, Mace from Twitter. An hour and a half already. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, looked like Jamil got bodied by autocorrect. Player Essence, do you think Sega will be at E3? I don't think they have a booth this year, but they might have a game or two. Positive Wave says, I've just gotten through most of your Xenoblade videos. God bless your soul. Shout outs. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad that you're liking the Xenoblade videos. I'm not sure did you see the one that said why I like all 4 Xenoblade games? I think that's one of my favorite Xenoblade videos that I've done because I talk about every single game and what I like about them. But thank you for going through. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put up a playlist of Xenoblade videos on my channel at some point. J2 Blue says, I have never heard of anyone eating just bread on mayo. LOL, I'm from the South where people eat pig intestines. Yeah, pig intestines is a thing. I've seen it on Food Network when it comes to like drive-in dines. They're like, hey guys, we're going to drive-in dines to find Flavor Town. That guy with the blonde hair, Guy Filet or whatever. And like apparently he ate some like hot baked pig intestines from some place or whatever it was. I mean, I don't know. I just told you to use Streamlabs and use Super Chat again. Shout outs, man. Shout outs, Ethan. Thank you so much. You said, okay. One more. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the even 20. So we got a roundabout way of a Toby Blaster. Let's go. Thank you, Ethan, for the $20 donation. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. Definitely the top stream ninja for this stream. You've knocked off some health on me as two, which is hard to do with Super Chat because you can't take off as many points. So good stuff there, man. I appreciate that. You guys give some love, Sharingans and emotes to Ethan. You know what I'm saying? He out here representing, showing up for the village, showing to the Ninja War Fund. So I appreciate that, my man. I really do. I really do. Thank you. Guy Fade. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Let's see here. I'm not talking about complaints when it comes to sort of online with Kirito and all that stuff like that. But no, shout outs. If you think there's a problem, I'm with you. Let's see here. Vision says, should the public have the much power over a person's vision of art, like the Sonic movie, causing it to be delayed to next year? I think that the public has a right to voice their opinion. So, I mean, they didn't have to delay the movie. I mean, they wanted to delay the movie. You know, for example, like Dante and Devil May Cry, DMC. You guys remember that game, DMC, Devil May Cry? People complained about that, and they still released it when they wanted to release it. So it's up to you. You got to do what your fans want, or you got to not. Because there's a lot of people that were just saying that it doesn't look good. And if you look at the Sonic movie trailer, obviously, I don't know what they were thinking, but I don't know what he was thinking, but it was a gross misjudgment of public perception when it comes to that. Like when you get the James Fowler, I think that's what his name is. It was, I don't know why he decided to change the look of Sonic, a beloved 90s character. I don't know why. Did he not learn anything from the Mario Bros movie or other movies that have came before it? Like that's on him, you know. So he needs to fix it. So yeah, people are entitled to their opinion, but he didn't have to change it. I felt like it was a test run to see our reaction. You think so? But why waste the money on a test run? Because there's been people that have talked to like visual artists. That wasn't easy to do, by the way. They didn't just show off a picture and said, "What do you guys think?" They showed, they're shooting the movie. It's visual effects. To go back and redo that is going to delay things greatly. So for them to sit there and take that test run and now have to go back and fix it, unless they anticipated that and already did the work for that beforehand, that seems like a lot of malarkey in order to do a test run when you could have just showed it looking a lot better at first and not have to waste the money. No matter what way you slice it, it's extra money spent, and a lot of it, because you have to do two different things. So I see what you're saying. Was it a test run and, they're going to go back and fix it? Or they already had footage that looked good? You still did two different things instead of just doing one. That's a lot of money wasted. That's not cheap. So if it was a test run, that's a stupid test run in my opinion. When you know good and well what was going to happen. You're going to test run Sonic? That's like making Mario and all of a sudden Mario looked like, I don't know, like Jamie Foxx or something like that. Like, people are going to say something like, wait a minute, that's not Mario? You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to sit there and get angry. Yeah, people are going to get angry. Like, and I'm exaggerating there, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, that's a problem, you know? So yeah, let's see here. I share my opinion on DMC Reboot, but not good with sharing opinions. No, you can share your opinions on DMC Reboot just fine. You can share your opinions on that. We're in random Q&A. So you can share your opinions on it. Feel free. Let's see here. Maybe they actually thought it was a cool look on Sonic. I don't think they did. I'm glad they delayed it make sure you guys tag me so I can see your comments, because you guys are talking on stuff. I'm glad they delayed it to get more time on the visual effects and CGI for Sonic in the movie. Yeah, me too. I wish someone said something before the Mario Bros movie. Yeah, well, we didn't have it like that back then. We didn't have the internet like that. The Sonic designs, because the Sonic design, because they can add him in at any time, right? Nah, you got to go back and redo a lot of different stuff with the visual effects. If you're trying to sell art, I don't think you have a choice but to fix it for the consumer. There you go. Angel Pay says some people telling the director to change Sonic will cry about artistic vision when the minority group of marginalized demographic is included in a film or at work. Sips tea. Yeah, it happens, Angel. I think one thing that it's always funny is that people talking about a person's artistic vision. It's always a sketchy type of thing, right? You talk about Sekiro having an easy mode, artistic vision. You talk about this, nope, not artistic vision. This sucks. Change it, you know. So I think that's why I said people are allowed to talk about it. If somebody wants a easy mode in Sekiro, then it can. People are allowed to ask for one. That doesn't mean they shouldn't allowed to ask for one. Just like if people want the Sonic to be changed, they're allowed to ask for one. You know. Let's see here. So Focus on Me says it's just interesting to see that they have the exact release date rather than say 2020. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Shadow King says I came in a bit late, but is the SO games are coming to the Switch digital only? Sword Art Online Hollow Realization is digital only. I don't know about Fatal Bullet though. That might be, but they haven't said one way or another yet. Hector P says they screwed up with Sonic. With the time Sonic has out, they should have had a new artistic view on Sonic. It's Sonic. Okay. Okay. Mage from Twitter says, I still think he's going to end up looking weird, but I was going to go see it either way, just like Detective Pikachu. Okay. Good stuff. What are you excited to see from E3 the most? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm just excited to get, get things popping on E3. Maybe like Astral Chain or, maybe more Fire Emblem or, I don't know, like Luigi's Man or Animal Crossing or Pokemon. I'm excited to see lots of stuff. Yeah, Charity, we're in random Q&A, Charity, so feel free, just tag me. Tyler 1A says, on the topic of art, what game has your favorite art style? Ooh, that's interesting. What game has my favorite art style? I like Smash art, believe it or not. I'm really a big fan of Smash. I'm a big fan of Fire Emblem, big fan of like Xeno art, big fan of games like that. I like really cool looking cell shaded games too. So like I remember like the art for like Street Fighter 4 was amazing. I love Street Fighter 4's art, so I was a big fan of that art in that game as well. So I don't know, it's interesting. There's a lot of different stuff. Yeah, Persona, yeah, Persona 5, definitely one of my favorite art. Yeah, that's definitely one of them too. Persona games, Shin Megami Tensei games have great art. I like Shin Megami Tensei. The stuff that Atlas does is really good. Platinum Games, Bayonetta has great art. All the stuff that Platinum Games does is usually pretty good too. So completely different genres though. Well, the market that Sekiro is targeting doesn't need an easy mode, but the market that Sonic is targeting didn't like the design. But that's not true though. It's not about marketing to a target. It's like about including potential more customers. So why segment yourself off to a certain group of people when adding in an easy mode doesn't affect those people that you're marketing the game to? So that's the thing. Like you can sit there and say, oh, well, you're marketing or you're trying to branch off to this group here, but that doesn't mean that you can't have an easy mode for people who want to play the game as well. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no need, in my opinion at least, to not include it because it doesn't affect the people who do want to have the hard experience. So that's fine. You can sit there and market to one group, okay, but that doesn't mean somebody can't sit there and say, well, this looks cool. I want to be able to play it easier. No, everybody's allowed to say something. Like when it comes to the look of Sonic, there might be some people that like the look of Sonic. When it comes to what you're marketing, anybody's allowed to give their own criticism on something or what they would like. You're allowed to. I don't think that people aren't allowed to say that they'd like an easy mode in Sekiro, but, oh, well, now I'm allowed to judge the artistic vision of this. Nah, like, who gave that person that? Who gave you the right for that? To me, if you think that Sekiro should have an easy mode, you can say it. If you think that Sonic should have his design changed, you can say it. If you think that Sonic should have his design stay the same, you can say it. There's no right or wrong answer with that. That's like saying that some people have a superior opinion on what they can say compared to others. It's like, no, you're not knocking. I mean, if you're interested in the game, then okay. But to sit there and say that some people can say this and can't say it, oh well, Sekiro's marketed this, therefore I can't say that I want an easy mode. Why? That doesn't make sense. I don't think it risked the good sales though. I don't think it would risk good sales by having an easy mode in Sekiro. I don't really think it would. I don't think it would. You have to be a pretty fat, fragile, weird individual to get mad at an easy mode. Like, for what? What are you worrying about how somebody else is playing the game? Why? You have to be emotionally fragile, man child, or man woman child, or whatever, to sit there and get mad that somebody else is playing a game on easy because it's a game that's hard. You've got to be literally, you have emotional and mental distress in your mind if you get mad that somebody else is playing a game on easy. That's ridiculous. I didn't say fat fragile. I said you have to be emotionally. I didn't mean to say that. Emotionally fragile individual. You're not mentally strong if you get upset that somebody else is playing a game that's hard on easy. Like, why are you worrying about what somebody else is playing? Worry about yourself. As long as you get the challenge that you want, that's cool. Tie it to an achievement. Tie it to a trophy. Tie it to something. You get that, you want that gratification, that's fine. But to sit there and say somebody else can't ask for it if they think the game looks cool because because it's a target audience, like that's ridiculous. In my opinion, at least. In my opinion. Don G says, "Hi OJ, I was playing Sword Art Online until now. It's a great action RPG. Yeah. Have you tried it out? I have not tried out Hollow Realization yet. If so, what is your opinion on the game? Sorry if I'm late. If you said something before, I haven't played Hollow Realization. I've played Fatal Bullet and I like Fatal Bullet, but I need to try out Hollow Realization yet at some point. I know exactly. That's what it sounds like. Man, random people on the internet are playing Sekiro on easy. Why are you worrying about what somebody else is playing the game on? Just worry about yourself. If you want a challenge, play the game on hard. Play the game on the hardest difficulty. Do one-handed runs, no upgrades like freaking K-Witty and Faraz is doing on Twitch. Okay, that's good for you. Why are you worrying about what this other person's... Why are you worrying about how they playing the game? How does that affect you? If that affects you in some way, then you're a weirdo. Plain and simple. I don't care about what other people play games on easy. Why does that worry about me? Like, even back when Demon Souls came out, back when I was a fan of From Software games and played them a lot, if Bloodborne had an easy mode, I would not get mad if Bloodborne had an easy mode. I would not care if Bloodborne had an easy mode. I would not care if Demon Souls had an easy mode. And these are games that I played. I would not care if Dark Souls 1 had an easy mode. Okay, I'm not playing it on easy, but if you want to play it on easy, go ahead, play it on easy. Get your game on, you know? I don't understand that. I don't understand that logic. And we talked about it on the PE podcast, you know? But hey. Charity says, this is random. Do you believe that aliens look like the traditional green skin and big black eyes or something completely different that has been depicted? If there are aliens, I definitely think that they look like Guardians of the Galaxy. That would be my guess. It'd be something like that. Some people would look like humans kind of, but with different skin color. Some people might look like an alien like you're describing. I think it'd be a variety of different like shapes and sizes. It wouldn't be just like one thing because the way that we depict aliens is just something that we thought of, you know what I'm saying? But how aliens would actually be would be completely, I think it would be completely different. There'd be different types, just like, you know, there are different types of animals and different types of mammals and different types of stuff all over the place here on the earth. I think it'd be the same way with aliens, you know? Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is probably going to be the best-selling Marvel Ultimate Alliance game in the series. Probably, yeah. David Drayton says, you have to be mentally and emotionally unstable to get upset about video games in general. That's true. What about the proposed video game console tariffs from 45, though? Yeah, I've heard about that. I don't think it's going to happen, so, you know, I'm not really too worried about it, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Shadow King 1982 says, have you ever played the first Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment or the second last one? No, I haven't. I've only played Fatal Bullet in the Sword Art Online series. I've only played Fatal Bullet. Excuse me. Let's see here. Jumpmon says, if someone kickstarted a Donkey Kong Country movie, how would you react? I don't know if they could do that because Nintendo owns the license, so they'd have to license that from Nintendo. And why would Nintendo kickstart? Like, Nintendo's not going to give somebody else a license to kickstart a Donkey Kong movie. So that's not grounded in reality. So it's hard for me to react to that. Let's see here. People should be able to play games on whatever difficulty they like. Okay. And I think this is the counterpoint that Baron and this is the counterpoint that Jordan had on the podcast. But sometimes a company's vision for a game can be hard for it or easy. But if you think a game is hard, not talking about you, talking about the player in general, wasn't made for you. Okay, and I understand that, but that doesn't mean that somebody can't ask for an easy mode. That doesn't mean that they can't say, well, this is not good game design. What about an easy mode? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can criticize things when it comes to modes. For example, the Pokemon Company, they get criticized for a game not being hard enough. Why is a game not being hard enough? It's okay criticism. But a game, when people ask for it to be easier, all of a sudden, nope, it's not intended for you. When do you ever hear people say that with Pokemon? When people say Pokemon needs to be harder, do you hear people say it's not intended for you then? Or no, then don't play it. Like, people don't do that with a game if it's too easy. They only do that with the game if it's too hard. So why isn't the other way around? And that's the issue that I have with that statement. It's like, well, wait a minute. If that's the case, why isn't the other way around? When people complain about a game being too easy, don't worry about it then. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's their vision. Their vision is for it to be easy. And you don't hear anybody say that. With Yoshi's Woolly World, with all that didn't cause anywhere near as much controversy as this. If a game is easy, people, it's okay to complain. It's okay to say something, even though that's their vision for the game. But it's okay, but wait a minute, because gamers say easy's bad. But if it's the other way around, it's not okay. It's their vision. And that's the biggest problem that I have with that logic. That's the biggest issue. People complained about Yoshi's Crafted World being too easy. That was something that I saw in many reviews of the game, and many people did complain about it. People did say something about the game being too easy. Absolutely. People said that on here too. Don G says, what do you think will be the next anime game on the Switch outside announced at E3? The next anime game? I don't want to say anything because it might give away something, because I know multiple anime games that are being announced. So I'm gonna decline to answer the question. Alucard says, okay, I already read that. Vision says, back in the 360 days when me and my friends used to buy every game, one of the guys used to play on easy just so he could beat it before everyone else in the group. Well, okay, that's fine by him if he wants to do that. But usually if it's the 360 days, you would have and then Microsoft kind of thought about that, right? Because achievements. So, well, you didn't get all the achievements then. If you're trying to beat people in a group, that means achievements might be a thing, right? So if achievements are a thing, you didn't get all the achievements. Man, you didn't beat the game on all the, on hard or whatever. You didn't get that achievement. Like me and my friend Andre, we were doing that with Vanquish, right? We were trying to see who can beat the challenge mode first and get that achievement. So if you play the game on the easiest difficulty on Vanquish or whatever, you're not going to get, one of the achievements or something. So if it's some type of competition, you can always shame him that way, if that's the case, Let's see here. Ethan Draw says, I think that $20 on there would look better with the added at 100. What do you say, player? Since if you added 100, well, that would be awesome, Ethan. But holy smokes, use Streamlabs, dude. I'm not saying you have to, but that would be awesome if you did, and I appreciate it. But holy smokes, please use Streamlabs if you're going to. But yeah, that would, man. But hey, like I said, it's up to you, bro. I appreciate the donation. I don't know if you're just joking or not, dude. But either way, I appreciate it, regardless. Let's see here. Let's continue on. Don G says, okay, thanks for the question. No problem. David Drayton says, easy games are going to the club and the bouncer lets everybody in. Hard games is like going to the club and the bouncer only lets certain people in. Okay, I see. Let's see here. It's the equivalent of concert pianists complaining that music scales exist because they're too easy to them. Except easier pieces exist, and even the best musicians still have to practice. That's true. That's actually a pretty good way. It's like the top musician saying, well, this music's for me only and nobody else. But but this one here, I don't like that easy. Anybody who does that easy crap, get that out of here. Get that crap out of here. So yeah. Also, one of these podcasts was already released while the other is still in production. Maybe that had a big influence on their decision on the changes to the Sonic movie. Okay. Oh my gosh, Donkey Kong Country, Legend of the Crystal Coconut. By the way, um, the movie is really cheesy, lol, but I still love it. Brings back good memories, yo. Shout outs. Dragon Gamer says, and that's why I did not buy Yoshi's Crafted World. Okay, and that's fine. That's good for you, but that doesn't mean. Let me ask you a question though. Does that mean like their vision, like nobody should have asked for it to be harder? Does that mean that they like nobody can say anything about it? Because that's what people were saying about Sekiro. It's their vision. How dare you say something about it? But nobody said that same thought process with Yoshi's Crafted World, you know? And I think Yoshi's Crafted World even got kind of a bad rep because Yoshi's Crafted World, it got harder as you went along. There's definitely some hard levels in there, like, and especially if you want to collect everything. So it got a bad rep from the beginning levels of the game, you know? So yeah. All right, let's keep it going, guys. We still got time left. We still got about a good 10 minutes, 10, 11 minutes left of stream time. So if you guys have questions, just tag me at PlayerSense. I'll be more than happy to read them off. I'm gonna try to read off some of you guys' thoughts that aren't tagging me too. Let's see here. Battlefront X says, is it acceptable for a company to add an easy mode if the consumer wants it? Yeah, but it's wrong if the company wants the game to be hard. It's not about, like I said, take everything that you're saying and apply it to games that are easy too. Like, and why there isn't the backlash with that. You don't get the backlash. Like, it's okay. Gamers think it's okay to complain that a game is too easy, right? There's not the type of drama if you say that. Like with Yoshi's Crafted World, you're right, it's okay. But with Sekiro, they say, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? They say, how dare you? And I think that's the biggest problem that we're running into. I think it's okay for consumers, if a game is too hard, to say that it's too hard. If there's no easy mode, I think it's okay for them to say something and would even ask for that if they want it. Just like some people would say, well, can we get something harder when it comes to it? Look, this happened with Ni no Kuni 2. People said the game was too easy. They added a hard mode. You know? So with Ni no Kuni 2, it was a negative, and they added it. That was their vision. Their vision was for everybody to play the game. But people complained, and they got a hard mode added in. So my problem is that why is it one way but not the other way? You know? J2 Blue says, I think the difference between an artistic vision and bad art, sure, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but the general public is not feeling a change must be necessary. Well, I guess, but at the same day, it's still opinions, you know? Remember funky mode, PlayerSense, and the constant memes? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Don G says, PlayerSense, will Falcom get on Switch train? I'm on the fence of buying Trails of Cold Steel. You think there's a chance? Yeah, there's always a chance because Ease 8 Lacrimosa of 9 is on the Switch. But I don't know when it's going to come, though. Mage from Twitter says, Donkey Konga 2 for Switch? Random question. Dude, they should make Donkey Konga, but evolve it even more. Without the bongos, but make that style of gameplay. I love that style. Donkey Konga is great. The problem is that you play with stupid bongos. So if they made that game, but they made it to where it was like a normal, like Donkey Kong's dope in that game. So I'd be down. Double standard. Exactly. There you go. Double standard. Dragon Gamer says, I don't mind people to have an easy mode for games. Party Man says, that's the double standard coming through regards to difficulty options. Exactly. Shadow King says, people complained about Kingdom Hearts 3 was too easy and critical mode was added. Yeah, that's true. Although I think they might have already been working on critical mode before that. Battlefront X says, yeah, true, I agree with you, but it's wrong if a company wants the game to be hard. It's not about being wrong or right. It's about people's opinions after it's released. You can want one thing, but that doesn't mean, like, some companies want microtransactions. They want microtransactions. They want the game to be made like that. That's what they want. That's their vision for the game, you know? Consumers have the choice to pick it. Who's to say what's right or wrong? They wanted Anthem to be like this. They wanted Anthem to be this type of way. They wanted Anthem to focus. Like, you can say you can relate it to anything. The problem is that too many times gamers try to make it into some moral ground of what's right and what's wrong beforehand. if you, that's a slippery slope, because then you start saying, well, developers wanted it to be super hard. Okay, well then they wanted Anthem to be the way that it is. Respect their vision. It's like, hell no, I'm gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I feel that there's an issue, I'm gonna say something. So I don't think it's about being right or wrong. It's about what consumers think and what they want to say, you know? So yeah. You're making too much sense, OJ. I'm trying. They wanted Anthem to be a dumpster fire. That was their vision. That was their vision for the game. So yeah. Dank Meme says, want a Zelda 2 remake? Not a remake, no, not really. I'd like a Zelda RPG though. Nax says, if Microsoft only gets one rep for Challenger Pack 2 for Smash, which company do you think is more likely to have a character for Challenger Pack 3? Or Challenger Pack 3, or just, yeah, Challenger Pack 3, Capcom, Bandai Namco, Bethesda, etc. Well, yeah, I've already made a video on that, Nax, so check out my video. I've already talked about that multiple times in terms of it. Just look up Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC, and you can check that out there. That's that's too big of a question. So check out my video if you want to hear what I think about Smash DLC, and who I think is coming. Ataki says, back in 2011, Atlas had to add a very easy mode to Catherine because a lot of people complained about it being too hard on easy. That's true. That's true. They did, and they added it. Karen Buckley says, not throwing shade at them, but Game Explain said Town will be a small eShop game. I don't know where they got that information from. They might have had some inside information, but yeah, I don't think Town's going to be like a huge game, which I said that before. I said that because it only takes place in one town. I said that in my video. I said that in my Pokemon video. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be a huge, big adventure because it only takes place in one town. So yeah, that makes sense. What did you expect? There's only one town. Dennis J says gamers need to learn that voting with their wallets is a thing instead of mindlessly complaining. I think a lot of people do that, but then they also complain as well. So I think a lot of that is done both ways. But I think probably the way that people, like, the funniest thing with that is like people will. I think Nintendo Switch Online is the most interesting thing with that. The gamers need to vote with their wallet. I see people who complain about the Nintendo Switch Online 24/7, and then they have the Nintendo Switch Online. They'll make videos and they'll complain, and then they still have the Nintendo Switch Online. Like, if you and I'm not talking about people just say, hey, here's what we can do to make it better. I'm talking about people who say it's just complete trash, it's horrible, it's unacceptable, blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't be paying for it if that's the way. You know what I'm saying? You guys have heard me talk about PSN and Xbox Live and how I dislike PSN and Xbox Live, how I dislike Game Pass, how I dislike PS Now. What if I actually purchased those services? What would you guys think about my complaining? Which I don't complain about it a lot, and I don't make videos on those topics, but I've talked about it various times when it's been brought up to talk about. What would you guys think about me if I purchased all of those services that I complain about? Yo, David Drayton with the Toby Blaster! Let's go, David Drayton with the 20 double D. Showing the support to the village. Become the top stream ninja because you did use Streamlabs. And he says Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is trash. You know why? Because it doesn't have it doesn't harvest Moon Farmer. It doesn't have Harvest Moon Farmer. Yes, that's right. An old man Sakai's game is trash because it doesn't have what I want, Harvest Moon Farmer. Well, there you go. David Drayton letting everybody know that it does not have Harvest Moon Farmer, so the game is trash. Shout outs to Double D. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go and get your name up here on the top stream board. Thank you for using Streamlabs as well. So I do appreciate that. Well, actually, we'll get you guys both on here because Ethan did use what's it called? Great British Crabs, which is worth a little bit more. Yo, what's up, Daddy Lucifer? Thanks for the Twitch follow, my boy. Welcome to the Fire Nation. Dave. Oh, hold up. Let me go ahead and put. All right, and with the 20. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. If I could bring 5 characters from anime or video game world to our world, who would you bring here? No hentai. I don't know if I'd bring any anime characters to our world. What's the point of having an anime character to our world? What am I gonna do? Like hang out with them? Like, unless I can do the same type of things that they can do, like Naruto or something like that. They can teach me jutsu. Like, I don't know if we could do that. Unless they can do something like for me, they can stay inside their world. Shout outs, David. That was actually really funny. Don't buy something you talk trash about. If you do, you're a hypocrite. There you go. That's the biggest thing that I see with Nintendo Switch Online. Which, like I said, I'm not talking about people who say, hey, this is what we can do to improve it. I'm talking about people who constantly trash it and trash it and trash it and trash it, yet they pay for it. Like, you shouldn't pay for something that you dislike a lot and you feel should change. You should not pay for that. I don't pay for Game Pass. I don't pay for PSN. I don't pay for Xbox Live, because they're too expensive, in my opinion. I don't want to pay for them. I don't want a bunch of random games every single month. And there's nothing on those systems that I feel that they need to play online that I can't play on my PC. Like, if I want to play a shooter, why am I going to play on Xbox One? I'll just buy a PC shooter and play it online for free. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes there's shooters even on Switch that you can play online for much cheaper. You know? So for me, it's like, you shouldn't be, if you truly hate something, you shouldn't pay for it. You shouldn't be constantly paying for it and buying it. If you truly hate a certain game, you shouldn't be playing it and buying it and supporting the DLC and all that stuff like that. But that's just my thought process. There's a lot of people who disagree. There's a lot of people who feel that once you buy something, you complain and complain and complain and complain because you want to see changes to it. And that's another thing. And that's where I think the difference between constructive and non-constructive kind of comes into play here, because you want to see something get better. But I just vote with my wallet. I'm a voter with my wallet instead, you know. But I can see why people could easily disagree with what I'm saying right now. I can see why, and I'm not necessarily opposed to people disagreeing with what I'm saying right now when it comes to it. Let's see here. Charity Scott says, "Would you bring Kirby to our world so Kirby and that big girl can chill together at Fat Burger?" What, Charity? Kirby's actually very dangerous to bring into our world, by the way. He inhales like whole people and inhales like worlds and stuff. Kirby's a weirdo. So I don't think Kirby should be in our world. He's literally too powerful and he could really destroy things. And Kirby doesn't really care about stuff. Kirby just kind of does what he wants. Just to let you know, Kirby's not a typical good guy or bad guy. Kirby just kind of does what he wants and feels like doing things when he feels like it. That's one thing people don't know about Kirby. He does do good for like where he's at, but it's not like he cares, you know? He just likes to eat. So that's the problem with Kirby. Nobody can tell him what to do. He can just kind of do what he wants. So I don't think that's a good idea to bring Kirby into this world, because he might just feel like inhaling everything and then bouncing, taking his star and bouncing to a different dimension. So I'm not, and we would all just be inside of Kirby's stomach, like literally just chilling, like where the heck, like floating around in cyber Kirby space, you know, and weirdo dimension Kirby inside of his stomach, just endlessly till he die or something like that. So I don't think that's a good idea, Cherry. Kirby's good deeds are just incidental. Yeah, they're just kind of, he just kind of stumbles upon them. You know, it's not like he's like a prototypical good guy. He's the good guy. He's trying to be like, he's not like freaking Goku from Dragon Ball Z or something like that, or like, you know, he's not even like Sonic at times. You know, he's just kind of just going around, and it just kind of like people try to mess with Kirby, so then Kirby just fights back, you know. But he's not trying to be some type of superhero or anything, like wearing a cape or nothing. He's not Superman or anything like that, or Batman. He's just kind of going around. And like I said, Kirby just does what he wants. At some point, he might just inhale our whole universe, or inhale our whole world and bounce on a star, you know? So he's going to eat way more than Fat Burger if he comes here. I'll tell you that. He might inhale that girl and Fat Burger. Don G says, "I'm the one that enjoys Muso a lot. I'm hyped for Persona 5 Scramble. I really wanted a Naruto one, though. There's one on the PSP, and it's really good." Ooh, there's one on the PSP? Huh, what's it called, Don G? And can I buy it on Vita? He's cute, though. I've always seen him as a good character. He looks so innocent, but not necessarily. King Dedede would be a homie if he was real. You want to hang out with the big old fat penguin with a big old hammer? Nah, I'm good. What your talk? What your talk, OJ? I don't know what that means. It's too difficult to kill Kirby. Kirby would be very difficult to kill. His star can move faster than like bullets. Like he can dodge bullets with his star. and he can probably get shot and he'd be fine. He's not made of really anything. That's the problem. He doesn't have organs like we have. Like, so killing Kirby, I don't know how you'd actually kill Kirby. He doesn't operate like a human being. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you can rip out his heart. I don't think he has one. He's made of some type of weirdo material. I don't know what he's made of or what he is. Maybe some Kirby enthusiasts can let me know, but you can't kill him like you can kill a human or like an animal, you know, or like a bug. You can't kill him like that. So yeah. You shoot him. I don't think you can shoot him, and I don't think anything would happen. You would shoot him, and like I think it'd be like Majin Buu. Like, you shoot him, and like there'd be a hole, and it would just be like, oh, I got shot. And how about throw Kirby into a volcano? He can fly. He just go boop, 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 and then he can fly. Or he can puff up, and he has multiple jumps. So if you throw him into there, he'll just puff his way out to the other side. And how'd you get rid of his star that he has? His flying star. Pop him with the needle? I don't think it works that way. Or you would have been dead long ago. Donji says you can buy it at the Vita PSN. It's called Naruto Ultimate Ninja Impact. Oh, okay. I might have to check that game out, Donji. Ultimate Ninja Impact. Kirby is low-key underrated for what he is. He is super underrated. All right, guys. That's going to wrap it up for this one here, okay? Oh, shout-outs to KB3RG3 with the Twitch follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the village. Welcome to the village. So thank you guys so much for joining me today on the stream. We are going to have another stream later tonight. So if you want to check that stream out, you can. That will be later tonight around maybe like 6 or 7 p.m. PT. That's like around 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll be back. I want you guys, if you can, check out my 2 latest videos on the channel. I have a Game Freak Town video. So make sure you guys check out that when you get the opportunity. And I also have a video on Royale. You'll be here for my next stream, Ethan? All right, man. I should be sleeping, but I stuff it. I'll be here for your next stream. All right, thank you, Ethan, for your donation today, man. Or your donations today. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll be back. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter too, okay? For the latest updates. Also, Royale video. If you want to see how Royale runs on the Nintendo Switch, make sure you guys check it out right here. I got a video ready for you guys too, so you guys can watch that as well. All right, so that wraps it up. Let me go ahead and link you guys my Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, make sure you check me out on Twitter. I'm probably gonna have like an Instagram or Snapchat too. So I'll probably be adding that in Instagram and Snapchat. I'll probably be doing both Instagram and Snapchat. So look out for that too. All right. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter as well. All right. So that wraps it up, guys. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And we will see you guys back in a few hours for the PE Live Nightcap. All right. Peace out, guys.